type of medicine to heal your gut? Is it Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, allopathic, holistic, homeopathic? So I healed my gut with something called German New Medicine. Now, these medicines, they're just different philosophies on how to heal your gut. So homeopathic means to treat like with like. So if I burn my arm, I should put more fire on it and it will get better. Allopathic means to treat like with different. And sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't. Chinese medicine is very different depending on what avenue you go down, and same thing with Chinese medicine. The wonderful thing about German New Medicine, and he wanted to call it, Dr. Hammer wanted to call it the new medicine, because this is the way, hopefully soon, the world is going to do medicine. He could look at your brain CT scan and know exactly what health condition you had. He mapped out every single disease in the brain, from mania, being manic depressive, being depressive, to being suicidal, to having Crohn's, colitis. He mapped out every condition in the brain, every single one. It's absolutely amazing. When I started using these principles, I was severely underweight. I gained like 20 pounds in a month or two. And then, by the end of the year, I had an extra 50 pounds on me. And I was skinny my whole entire life. And I did every holistic thing under the sun you can imagine. So it all starts with a conflict shock. And your brain will put an organ into overdrive to help you overcome that conflict. And when the conflict has been going on for too long, the organ starts to wear out and we get symptoms. Now, that's a highly oversimplified explanation of German New Medicine. I give a much more detailed explanation, and I show you some science, a ton of science behind it in my free webinar and my BioLink. But German New Medicine, like when I was doing the holistic stuff and, and I didn't know what was going on, I was trying everything and anything I could get my hands on. About 3 years ago, I found out about German New Medicine, and I've stayed on this horse. I haven't deviated at all, really, because this is the truth. This is what is really happening. It's not a pill that you take. It's just simply describing what's happening to your body. And we just have an organ going in and out of overdrive due to a conflict in its PTSD triggers. That's the simplest way I can put it. But I go into much more detail. I give you like step-by-step instructions on how I healed myself of Crohn's. I've healed people of colitis, IBD, Candida, SIBO, histamine intolerance. Like, you name it, you can get better. I've done it. I've helped many other people do it. It is possible. And my free BioLink, the webinar, my BioLink, it's like a 2-hour video of everything that I wish somebody would have told me when my gut symptoms, my leaky gut symptoms first started.